EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And they'll send Waddle in motion left. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
So the completion good for just 3, and it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On second down, Tua. On the out route, he's got Mostert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
In motion, Hill. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Tua. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now Tua going to change the play. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. No.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Going to run again here with Pollard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
3rd down and 6. It's caught left side by Cooks. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. We're scoreless after 1. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Pollard going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Prescott to throw it. He's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Here we go, 46, 46. Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go.
Now Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Luke Schoonmaker from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. An even 90 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. So from back deep in their own territory, all the way into the end zone. You think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On second down, Prescott again. And that is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A big play here for Dallas. 57 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll throw again. Prescott swinging this out for Pollard. So nothing doing there, and that will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Boy, how about the
speed with which this offense can get down the field. It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Pollard. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Pollard one more time. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are once again back in front. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, it's Tua.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Here now, 2nd and 4.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level.
What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Prescott looks to throw on first. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Prescott. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They toss it down to Pollard. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. Now here's Pollard. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Kicker Brandon Aubrey is out to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone. For a touchback. They go play fake. Mahomes. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 33 yards that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
14's the mic. 14's the mic.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. On play action, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Yeah, the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Show it. Show it.
Now Patrick going to change the play. Pacheco is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. 4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Pollard again. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
We love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Third and 8. Here's Prescott. Oh, and that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as he'll get this to the 26-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And that's to the 30. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
A first down throw for Prescott. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This is 2nd and 8. Throwing, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Prescott now. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Now they send a man in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On the run, this is Gray. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Blake Bell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. First down, and it's Pollard again. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Second half begins with a run by Pollard.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
That's caught out wide by Cooks.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 99, 47.
Prescott from the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. A gain of 32 that time.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, Maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
In motion right, that's Hardman. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And Hardman's going to pick up a Chiefs first down as he's up past the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This 2nd and 4.
Push him back. 9-14, 9-14. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
So that, Charles, obviously just a game changer here this 4th quarter, and they're an extra point away from stealing the lead.
And stealing is the absolute right word for it, because that'll wake up your sideline, won't it, partner?
Well, there's still time remaining, but boy, I mean, you think about it, you go from an offense with a lead in the ball trying to salt things away to a completely different scenario now after the return for a score. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
And this is up and good to put them up by a point. It's 15-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. He's got a man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 30 yards there.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
A great play there. 36 yards.
And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Here's 2nd down. To throw, Prescott.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Oh, and this is a touchdown or bust drive, and that will definitely help their cause. What a time to come up with a play like that. And now, plenty of time to try and finish this drive in the end zone and take the lead.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Pollard. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
So the second half comeback is now complete. They have battled from behind, taken the lead, and CD now, they just need their defense to stand up here and secure the victory.
And remember, they were trailing by double digits, fought their way back into this one. Now we find out the true definition of a team, don't we? Because one side of the ball just did its job. Now it's time for the other one to take over. Don't let them drive downfield and get the deciding score in what time remains.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it.
Flush to his right.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Mahomes.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. He gets it to Cooks. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to... That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
It's Joshua Williams with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Now he steps away. That's caught at the 25. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
Second and 10. Cooks motions to the left. They'll run left with Pollard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Prescott steps away to his left. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a nice job there, knowing what his options are. He's out of the pocket to his left, and I thought maybe think about running with this one, but he uses his vision instead, finds his man on the left sideline, and they convert on 3rd down.
Hey, we got 4 down. Hey, we're going to 54. Why? Hey, alert 3. Switch.
They'll run with Pollard, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
No. Hey, we're going to 54. Why? Get wide.
Pollard one more time. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of a tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
14's the mark. 14's the mark.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
These two teams all tied after one. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 32 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken down near the 5-yard line, and this will come out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. First down, Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Prescott on first down. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Double dog, that's the way.
On third down, it's Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And got his man complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense, trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field, so you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in just shy of the goal line. Fair catch will move this out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. In motion comes the tight end left.
Going to 54. Right here. Shift. Watch the shift. Check 26. Check 26. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Twist. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Right here. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Right here.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Kevontae Turpin as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Aubrey now for the point after. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for two. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. That's caught at the one. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Flush to his right. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready before the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And this pass going to be caught by Hardman.
From the 35, here's second down and 8.
Now it's Mahomes again. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop him.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Hey, kill. 47. 50. Mike 50. Watch the slant.
To throw is Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he'll be out right at the 35.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Trying to run for it with Pollard, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
A first down throw for Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now Prescott. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line. So that'll come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
Escapes the defender.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On third down, it's Pollard. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. In motion goes the tight end. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And my goodness, another interception.
It's Joshua Williams with a pick.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. And they are going to score again. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And some space here.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 75 yards.
And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And now it's blocked. And now the Ravens get it. Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. So after all that, it's just your everyday 6-2 ball game.
And let's think about how important that can turn out to be, because remember, it's not just a 2-point swing. It's a 3-point swing. I'm just wondering, you think they can load the bases and hit a home run and tie it up?
Well, I was going to ask you, I can't remember the last time that I've seen a 6-2 score in football.
Me either. I've been racking my brain on that one. 6-2? Not often.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Here's the local Texas product, J.K. Dobbins.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Inside the 20.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
74 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. And I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
They'll try and throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get into the end zone, so that pushes the lead up to 4. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And the slot man goes in motion left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 9.
Prescott now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 49 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. High throw, but he makes the catch.
And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And again, it's Prescott.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
Touchdown! Tony Pollard. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, in that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Play action. It's Jackson. Now he's free to midfield, and he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Down to the 42, second down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
Oh, Prescott stripped. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Hey, kill. 47.
Prescott to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Kill. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Like Zig.
Throwing. Prescott.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the 1st down marker. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Hey, check back. Kill.
4th down, Prescott. And it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for two. Now Lamar changing the look. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 94 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
A second down throw for Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That second down play nets a -4.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Play action. Now Jackson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A second down throw for Prescott.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Jackson on first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Jackson.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
Oh, it's a wobbler here.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 2nd down, Prescott rolling to his right. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Jackson's throws on target to Duvernay.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
Able to locate Andrews here on the out route.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And now they're not going to get the kickoff in time. And that will make this a more difficult prospect. And the first half, just like the end of the game, can't end with a defensive penalty. They'll have another play.
One more play, untimed. See what happens here.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want us to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 99 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
You know I'm old school, so I always want a hammer in my backfield. But in short yardage situations, 3rd down pickups, I got to have him. And he picked it up for him right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. They go play action now. Jackson.
On target to his man, Likely.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws. And that's another one right there.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jackson now.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Dobbins is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Dobbins once more. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham from 3 yards out. And the Ravens are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On second down, Prescott again. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll throw again. Prescott. He's going to air one out. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Prescott now on second down. He's going to take another shot here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
It's a gain of 34.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Dobbins trying the left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
107 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now Jackson going to shift him around.
To throw is Jackson. Off play action.
Open man downfield is Duvernay.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 6. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Leaping, and he makes the grab.
And he has the Ravens 1st down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
Now, all through this one, they've had
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. In motion left, Hardman. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 50 yards. And the Chiefs need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a lot of running. Room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. There's Cooks in motion right.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mahomes now to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it, baby. Don't worry about it. It's good. That's right, baby. It's all me.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we
wide open, complete. A big pickup of 38.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
And he will be out of bounds, but there is a flag down. And I suspect this might not be a legal pass.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now Prescott. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Going quickly out to the right side, but he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll send Rice in motion. On 1st down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Let's put that team on the clock. 14's the mic. 14's the mic. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Hey, dribble in. Dribble in.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
14's the mic. 14. 43. 43.
Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, 15.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll run left with Pollard. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. To throw is Prescott. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Prescott now. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Prescott off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Cooks will come in motion right. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jake Ferguson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are back within a score. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, the offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster, already backed up deep in their own territory. So the interception and the pick 6 ensued. That was a big play.
It certainly was, and the short field gave him the rare opportunity to take it all the way back and quickly. And once he saw that he had open field, there's no way he's going to let that opportunity slip away, and finds his way into the end zone.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on fourth down with a penalty. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Osa Odighizuwa breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Rashee Rice.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
A 1st down throw for Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Flushed out right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Check three, check three. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Hey, check, back 20.
First down, Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
That is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Go, get out there, get out there. Hey, check 47. Check back 21. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Hey, check back 21, back 21. Check back 21. Check back, check back.
Prescott to throw it.
That is caught by Lamb.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
In motion, the tight end. From the red zone now, Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Prescott yet again. They'll roll him out right. His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Pollard will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries, still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for it. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
14, 15. Check 99. Check 99. Hey, Rebel is.
Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's brought down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Butker now to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Being chased out left. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A second down throw for Prescott. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin, 68 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep.
And it'll be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it with.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Rashee Rice, 65 yards. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score.
When you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, I'm just sitting back in my chair. Let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now left side on the swing pass. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Prescott. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
That'll go as a pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Prescott on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A second down throw for Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the 28, it's second and 5.
We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Aubrey now for the PAT.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Take it to the house.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys and themselves. Kicker Brandon Aubrey is out to get this one started.
And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin. Things at the 25.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Dancing away at the 30. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
A give to Pollard running left.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Prescott.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
CeeDee Lamb,
47 yards.
and the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a 2nd and 2. Now Prescott going to change the play.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 16-yard line.
57 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They'll try to throw now. Prescott escaping the pressure right. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. CeeDee Lamb from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Steps away to his left. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
He finds his man, Pollard.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Dancing to his left.
And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13, as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Throwing, Prescott. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Prescott from the gun. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And again, it's Prescott. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to move back in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Forced out to his left. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And
this is taken in. It's complete. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Tappin, 75 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Now receiver in motion left. They'll try and run it up the middle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
On play action, Prescott on the move to his left. Pass complete. He's got Hendershot. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he's got it to about the 40. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. In motion goes the tight end. Prescott now. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now Prescott on 4th down. That is caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 8. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And this is caught at the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the two-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Second half begins with a run by Pollard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Here's Prescott. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Down the left sideline. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.